Hi, and welcome back to the MattCast podcast. I am Matty Elijah, my co-host Matty J, with episode 115. We got some softball to talk about. U.S. is playing Turkey for the last round of like the qualifiers or like the seeding rounds or whatever. We both don't know anything about soccer, so we'll just kind of tell you.
No, I'm just blindly rooting for Team USA. As soon
Yeah,
as they're out, I don't give a fuck anymore.
it's just like after the U.S. is out, it's just like all right, I don't care. And then we have CWS Game 3. I watched that game last night. And then uh, Matt wanted to talk about something going on with hockey as well. And so we'll hop right into it. This week's episode of the MattCast podcast is brought to you by Hart Ventures Electrical Services. Looking for reliable, fast, and honest electrical work you can actually trust? Look no further than Hart Ventures Electrical Services. Whether it's a flickering light, a full panel upgrade, rewiring your dream home, Hart Ventures gets the job done safely, efficiently, and no shortcuts, no surprises.
What really sets Hart Ventures apart is their commitment to the community. He's not some big, out of town chain. He lives here, he works here, and he stands behind every job he does. That means free estimates, clear communication, and service that treats your home like it's his own.
From emergency repairs to energy efficient upgrades, Hart Ventures Electrical Services has you covered 24/7. So next time something sparks, hopefully not literally, give them a call and see why your neighbors keep them on speed dial.
Thanks again, Joe, for sponsoring this episode's week of the MattCast.
Softball. So we played. Hey, bud.
Yeah.
We moved these flowers.
Are they blocking your view?
Yeah,
Uh,
that's right in the camera's way.
Hold up, I'm working on it. There's just a lot of bullshit around here. Nope, right here. There we go.
Okay. So we played Belisos last week. We had 12 subs, kind of just like it ended up working out perfect because they needed players.
What, I think they needed two?
Yeah, they needed one just to start the game because they
Yeah.
only had 7. They needed 8 to
Yeah.
play. And then thankfully, intern Josh said, like, hey, if they can't find someone, I'll hop over there.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, cool, whatever, man.
MVP for their team,
Yeah,
too.
MVP for their team.
Because what he
At least
had,
defensive player, Golden Glove.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was catching
I
everything
don't
that
think
came
he
his
missed
way.
a single one.
No, I was actually pissed. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, we sent you over there. You're supposed to drop him.
I've seen you go after a ground ball on third. It's not, but you're out here, top flies.
Yeah,
I'm just like, all right. And then we also sent over Jason as well.
yeah.
And so we ended up, their 8th dude ended up showing up like after the first inning. So they had 10, we had 10. We're just like having a good time. Dude, that umpire did not want to be there.
Oh, no, you could tell that he's like, giving them like 5 minutes, but he really did not want to.
Yeah, he said like, yeah, I'll give him 10 minutes to get someone to show up. And I'm like, I looked at my watch and took note of the time.
Yeah, he did not. It was like 2 minutes later. He came back. He's like, "Yep, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it."
Yeah, and I'm just like, Josh.
Yeah,
I'm just like, yeah. Well,
because he came back over. He handed you the money I saw, and you're like, "Hold up."
And I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
because I saw their like team captain or whatever like go out to the other fields and just like was asking people.
Yeah,
and it looked like they were about to get someone. But then they said like, oh shit, actually I can't. And then like, you know, walked off. And that's when the umpire came up when he saw their last hope was leaving. And I was just like, yeah, we can send someone over. Like we got people.
Well, let's talk about like because some of the subs that we were talked about, like we didn't know, like because some of our subs were like so. Kyle, love Kyle. He had a bit of an accident
and oopsies on gravel.
Right, on gravel. And we didn't think he was going to come play.
Nope.
But he comes like hobbling in. He's got like road rash all down his leg, and he was like, yeah, like
play.
And yeah, I was all right. Well, we kind of thought.
Well, and he even said too, he's just like, I'd rather be moving so it doesn't like solidify.
Yeah,
and I was like, I get it. So like, if they really need players, so if you can play, we'll put you in. Because initially I was going to have him bottom lineup, not start it like
And he just
leading
wanted
off.
to bat.
Yeah,
That's all he wanted to do.
yeah. But thankfully, especially for Kyle, he didn't have to run. No one hit it his way either. Yeah. Dude, I knew that umpire. I'm still a little bit upset about it. First, I'm leading off, right?
Yeah.
And like I'm sitting there, I really wanted one, and I tried to daddy hack it just to shits and gigs.
Yeah.
Obviously missed it. And then the last, so it's a full count, and I watch it like come underneath my elbows, hit the dirt, and then I feel dirt hit my like foot. And he goes like strike three. I'm like, what? Fucking retarded. And he did the same thing to Greg too. I saw it from like when I was on third at one point. He did the same thing to Greg when he had a 3-1 count.
When you say like under your elbows, you mean like it was inside?
Yeah, it was inside.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it was inside. Just hopped over like.
Because I thought you meant like it was over the plate under your elbows.
No.
I was like, well, yeah, that is a strike.
No. Like it was like went underneath my elbows because I remember I had to like pick up my arms a little bit.
That's why, like, honestly, I used to do that where you would kind of get out of the way, and I feel like they always call that.
Yeah.
So I just stand there, and if it hits me, hey, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
So just let it hit you, and then you can go like, yeah, no, that was inside. Yeah. But if you give them that distance, then they're gonna go like, oh, well, like that's a strike.
That's a strike.
I've seen that too many times.
Yeah. So here's the fun fact that I forgot to tell you. So my beautiful girlfriend was running book, but also having to do like taking care of my niece and nephew at the game, right?
I think I know where you're going with this.
When the umpire asked for the total,
yes,
he said 16-1.
Yeah.
So he said ball game, and then she felt really bad because when she went through the numbers again, it was 11-1. No, sorry, 12-1. So, like, yes, we run ruled them.
I'm listening, yeah.
Yes, we run ruled them, but it wasn't a 16-1. But the umpire just heard 16-1 and just said, that's ball game. And so I feel like they're going to end up putting in 16-1 into our run differential. So we should have a plus 14 run differential finally, when it should be plus 10. But we still have a positive run differential now. So yeah, the men's game.
Dude, what's with all these fucking rainouts and then they just not a drop?
Not a drop.
That so annoys me.
With the last Sunday game, I get why that one happened because it was so damp. Like the grass was super damp and there was not a lot of sun to
help dry it up.
Yeah, dry it up.
All right, I'll hold my tongue.
Yeah, because I was gonna go mow the lawn on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then I went out there, felt the grass, and I'm like, this is still wet.
I mean, dude, when I was mowing the grass today, I had to take several breaks to like get underneath because like I would notice it would kick.
A roly poly.
Yeah, they love getting in here. I don't know how, but vacuum up later.
But yeah, like the rain. That's what happened with the last week, and I was just like, all right, cool.
You're not sharing this screen, are you?
No.
Okay. I didn't notice there's a lot of people's.
Yeah. And then I was sitting there like, we were texting and whatnot, and then there's like, wait, the game's canceled.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I looked and I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, dude, that was so funny. I'm like, Joe just sent that text of like, hey, game's canceled. And then I texted in our group chat like, hey, or just like, Joe, like, hey, just let you know I'm going to be gone this Thursday. And then this upcoming Sunday. And I think I was texting you on Sunday.
Yeah.
And you were like, wait, is this like today? And I was just like, this man can't read a fucking text message to say
I was doing like house tours and stuff like that throughout the house. And I just kind of looked down. I'm like, I see you say I can't play this Sunday. I'm like,
do you have the other group chat muted?
No, it was just like yours was the most recent one. Okay. So it popped up when I looked. And I'm just like, hold up. And I clicked on that.
Yeah.
And you're like, the game's canceled. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
this makes a whole lot more sense.
Yeah.
Like, okay, all right, cool. But yeah, when I heard this Sunday, I'm like, what do you mean this Sunday?
Yeah.
I know it's next Sunday, Matt.
Yeah.
I wish you, because my girlfriend wasn't home, so I'm just in the basement by myself. I'm like, I'm saying it out loud,
Yeah,
just like that.
It's like the have you seen that Key and Peele sketch where they're doing the different techniques. He's like, whatever doesn't bother me, and he's like, whatever.
Do you even want to hang out?
Do you even want to hang out? Oh, that's considerate. Like I said, whatever.
Like I said, whatever?
I'll show you whatever. Yeah, that's what it was like. And yeah, I was trying to think, did anything super memorable happen in the men's game outside of when I snagged Josh's hit? And then actually, you know what? No, their third baseman had a really good snag on who was it?
I think it was on John. Wasn't it on John?
Yeah, it was on John.
Yeah,
He had the diving snag.
And I was like, damn.
I was like, silly on him.
Yeah.
It's just like, you get a catch like that.
Someone told me to sell on them too whenever I hit a single, but the guy made the error on the fielding.
Yeah.
So I stretched it to a double. Which I felt bad because John was the first base coach. So he was like trying to dap me up. I'm like, bro, I'm going.
I've never seen that one. You're just like, and you went like, whoa.
I went like high five, then I was like, oh no, I'm still going. And I didn't know how like they would be if they would have been like, oh, since
selling. Yeah.
Well, since you made contact with him, like,
yeah. I don't know.
Because there's sometimes they'll call you on that.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say I got mad about for our last softball game, like the co-ed, is when they called Kyle like
he was sneaking up
on the girls, and they're like, it needs to be halfway. It's like, okay, so he can start like he has to start halfway?
Yeah.
If that's the case, then he was, and then he just ran forward.
Yeah.
Like, what's
the difference here?
Exactly. Yeah. Like, or does he have to like? There's like a barrier of the halfway, and he can't cross that at any point.
Yeah.
Because he's like, you weren't watching him clearly. Like, you just noticed he was right there, and you're like, just assuming he was camping there.
Because I looked around, I'm just like,
he was running. He was making the effort to get there. It's not like he was just like already there.
He was running up to it.
Yeah.
And then he showed that he could get there on the next bat.
Yeah.
It's just like, what are we talking about here, man? Like, there would have been no difference.
And that's the thing, like, they were calling for, and it's like, dude, like, that's so soft.
I should have stood up for him a little bit more.
Yeah.
But also at that point, like, I was assuming
that you weren't really watching as much of it.
Yeah.
So
I was more getting frustrated about the fielding going on at that time.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was like...
we already talked about that game?
We did.
Oh, last week?
Yeah.
Okay. Then my fault.
Yeah.
I'm bringing up Bolts.
No. That was something we didn't cover last week with that game. I remember something that it pissed me off.
And I was like, damn. Forgot about that.
Because, that one led in a run after... Because that person got the second.
Yeah.
And then ended up scoring.
Yeah. To me, it was just dumb.
Yeah.
I don't think me and Josh are going to do that beer league hockey. He never like fully like got all the information and stuff. So
speaking of beer league,
that stinks.
For Beer Olympics for Labor Day weekend, that is like end of August or like middle August. We need to push out to everybody again.
I might be on vacation then, but depending on how stuff goes.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
That was around the time that me and Autumn were going to take that vacation. So, TBD. Like, let me like, cause we're going to talk about it whenever, like, I need to put it in through work. So it's going to be like one of the first things we figure out.
Okay. All right. That works out then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Josh hit in the men's game. Josh hit one. I like leaned over and snuck out.
Yeah.
And, like, snow coned it. And then I tried throwing it. And I completely missed.
Oh,
to the first baseman. Dude, that was just a game I was having fun with, though.
Yeah.
I was like...
I will tell you, I wish I stayed at first and not go to... Because I was like, oh, like, the way John made it seem or implied that like this guy was a baller,
Yeah,
And
and then he
then-
shows up drunk, and I'm just like, oh.
and he was clearly not a baller, and I was like, oh well,
yeah, his first at bat, and he fucking slips.
dude.
home.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, I might have miscalculated here. We should have put homeboy back behind catch, but
Yeah,
I see whenever like you have a catcher who can't make a 30, I see you get
a little bit upset.
yeah, you're like, dude, I'm right here.
Yeah, especially in the co-ed where I'm just sitting there like, I am walking closer to
I
you.
have to tell you though, for me, it's always a little bit weird because I'm always having to throw like with the and the batter right in
Yeah.
front of me, so I have to like kind of like
Yeah,
it's
and
an oddball throw where I'm like kind of like alley ooping it to
Yeah.
you because I don't
and
want
like, I
to.
mean, you get it to me every time,
Yeah,
and like, I don't have to take 4 or 5 steps forward
Mm,
and then have to take the time to turn back around, get in my spot.
yeah,
I do my
Reset.
pitch
yeah.
right back to me, take
Yeah.
like a step back, and I'm
Mhm.
right to it. Yeah. Hitting the celly on Josh was it's funny as shit. And Maddie's like, "What is this?" It's like,
Yeah.
you don't get it. You don't know ball.
For this game that you guys are playing, this is so
So we got Wee's Concrete.
this Thursday, which
Yeah,
they're supposed to be like a pretty
middle of the pack.
road, but
Yeah,
also
they're
kinda,
4-4 with a negative 16 run differential. Who all they played? Bad News Beers. They beat them. Did we? No, we lost to Bad News Beers.
yeah.
We lost to Lawn Crafters, which I'm fairly certain we won. We won?
I thought we lost.
No, we won.
No.
The only teams we lost to was Mega Powers and
Bad news beers.
Bad News Beers.
Ah.
So they beat Danny's Corner Store, lost to Callahan,
Mm.
beat HMD, lost to Ninjas, and they kept them
They're
close
pretty
too.
close, yeah.
Beer City.
Holy cow, 29-14. They got
Beer City
Damn.
is Wee's Concrete against America. Shit, America kept them kind of close too.
Mhm.
And then that's the team we have to play last week of the season.
Mhm.
We did get rescheduled 2 of our men's games. We're now playing Turner, who is second from the bottom, just because they have a less run differential. And then HMD, who is middle of the pack. So we have lightened up our schedule,
Yeah.
but come playoff time is when it's going to be like, oh shit. It's like, yeah. Clamp down. We got to start watching film, 2-a-day, the whole 9. Like, why aren't we in the weight room right now?
I think a lot of things is like I think Bad News Beers, like I think we could have won that one. I think we were down. Like we had a couple subs.
Yeah, and also it was just like they were hitting in the right spot at the right time.
Yeah.
They were hitting perfect little bloopers.
Now the Mega Powers, that one I remember going like, all right, this one's a fucking
Yeah, we got our bats started way too late.
Mhm.
And it was just a game where like if we had one more inning, it would have been ours to win. So I feel good that we could beat them. Pretty much Lawn Crafters, all the teams, Henry McDonald's, Lawn Crafters, Danny's Corner Store, and Ninjas and Bad News Beers
Mhm.
don't want to play them in the playoffs. That's why I'm like, I want to go back to number 2 so we can have that really good seeding
Mhm.
and then have to play against Turner in the first round of playoffs. I'm like, please just give me this. We did not have a co-ed game because rained out, as we were talking about earlier.
But that has already been talked about rescheduled.
Yep, already rescheduled. Because we guaranteed grade we
All the
play
way
them.
into August.
Yeah, we're going all the way into August for co-ed,
Yeah.
which we are going into August
That
for
doesn't even include
playoffs either.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's maybe next year, and they are the only teams we lost to were Alcoholics, who is number 4.
When am I gonna get my fantasy trophy, by the way?
Oh, I started the process of collecting names to put on the little tabs.
Yeah. So
soon.
So soon. Okay.
Yeah. Soon.
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 So I'm trying to remember, like, what first year was that? Tom
That was
Hoffmeyer,
Hoffmeyer.
and then me,
And then you.
and then
And then
someone went in between.
I think it was Tom last year. Or the year prior, and then you again.
Did I? Yeah, because I didn't go. I didn't go back to back. I think I went
Yeah.
one, lost one.
Yeah.
If I'm remembering correctly.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm thinking about inviting CJ into the league.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it'd be a good time to have on fantasy. And then we need. I'll talk potentially about another replacement and sub.
Who do we need to replace? We do need
Uh,
to get together and try to do like the.
we need to get rid of, or not get rid of, replace Noah.
Obviously.
Yeah. And there's one more. I'm just forgetting the name. I'll think about it here soon.
Let's keep talking on.
We'll talk about it after.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got maybe next year. They played Kings and Queens. They barely lost to guaranteed grade. So they're a pretty good team. The only team they got kind of stomped out by is Alcoholics. And I'm pretty sure we played them and we got stomped out too. So
I feel like one of the other people you would want to get
Yeah.
rid of. Yeah.
so I'm feeling pretty good about the team or this game coming up. But I think it's gonna be a close one for sure for the co-ed. But as long as we can keep the bats going, we should be just fine. U.S. is playing Turkey at 9 on Thursday, so right after. And we were looking at it earlier, and I thought it was the first round of the elimination. But it's literally like it doesn't matter if they win or lose.
For America, it doesn't matter if we win or lose.
We'll still be placed number one in our division.
Does anything happen to Turkey if they lose, or
I have no idea.
I'll Google that. If Turkey,
I'm fairly certain Turkey's at the bottom of their area.
loses Thursday, what happens? Okay. If Turkey loses to or draws with the United States on Thursday, it will simply conclude a winless group stage, as the team has already been mathematically eliminated. So they're just playing for fun.
Yeah, for the love of the game.
Yeah.
Oh, I picked the wrong one.
So I don't know if anyone's like the B team of the United States, but hey, I'm assuming you're getting playing time. I guess the one thing I find interesting is like two out of the 4 or 2 out of the 5 goals the United States has, like both of them are own goals.
Yeah.
That like
We
Australia,
forced them to.
yeah, Australia had an own goal, and then who did we play first? It wasn't Paraguay, was it?
I don't know. Yeah, Paraguay.
What's it? Okay. Is this football? No, it's not football.
I meant to go baseball.
CWS.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch any of the game. I was blindly rooting for North Carolina, obviously. Type in CWS and see if that just. I went down to. Dude, I don't know who had like the free tickets and kept offering them. It's kind of getting upset that it was always the day that I was working.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh, that's game 2. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
I'm gonna do it off of the Google
Yeah,
screen.
do it off Google. All right, so let me double check.
So this
2, 1, so 3, 6, 7,
10.
10. Yeah, and then they scored 3 in the 9th. Yeah. So Oklahoma, North Carolina. So one thing I found out too a little bit because I watched their game, their elimination winner takes all in the grand regional against West Virginia or Georgia Tech, which Georgia Tech was number 2 in the country. Oklahoma only played one team that was not ranked this whole CWS tournament. And they lost 2 games that whole time. So like they unranked team dragged their way to the CWS, fought their way through in the finals. And I was like, this is really, really cool, like, Cinderella story almost, but it's a SEC school, so it's not super Cinderella. Like if it was a American Conference team,
if it was like,
yeah,
I guess not even like Georgia Tech, but
yeah,
in the realm of football, if it was like Georgia Tech,
yeah. Or let's go Troy.
Sure,
Yeah, Troy, unranked school. No one really talks about them. They're in like the Sun Belt Conference. They make it to the CWS finals and then drag this out and win like that. Yeah, that's badass as shit. That's a Cinderella story. But since it's Oklahoma, I don't really call it a Cinderella story just because they're a known school. But I felt really bad watching the game for North Carolina because about right there in the 5th inning when it's 7-2, like the whole feeling in the crowd and everybody in the pitching and everything was just like Oklahoma's going to win. Like everybody knew it, but the announcers just kept on like bringing up, like, oh, there's still a chance. Like, we've seen crazier, yada, yada, yada. And they're also talking about like the North Carolina players. And there was one dude on their team who's from West Des Moines and said like he wanted to play in the CWS. He wanted to win in the CWS. They're telling this story about like, their interview with him just for him to strike out.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Jesus Christ. They're Oklahoma's bottom of the lineup had a total of like, I think 12 or like 11 of the RBIs that they had. One of them, there was 2 home runs hit by the 8 and the 9 hole hitter. I was like, that's fucking wild. The bottom of the lineup carrying them through. But yeah, it ended up being 13-2.
I'm surprised they only do 3 games for like the actual championship.
Yeah. Well, the rest of them is all single elimination games.
Yeah.
And I guess it's just because it gets it through faster.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I also
even just like a 5-game series.
Yeah. I'd love to see a 5-game series and maybe the semis be a 3-game. Just to see, like...
Well, that would take forever.
Yeah, but I mean for like advertising and for Omaha, like they could probably argue for that. Keep tourists in the city buying shit.
Yeah. I mean, I went down to Baysville Village and damn, there was a lot going on.
But I also remember growing up, the CWS used to be around the 4th of July and not before like it is now. Like I always remembered it, like every time I'm sitting there like, oh, let's go to a CWS game. And they're like, it's already over. It was just like, what? I thought because growing up, it was like the final game was like July 5th or like July 6th usually. They usually had the opening finals game on July 4th or July 3rd. Did a huge fireworks show and everything like that. And yeah, I just always remembered it being like that because there was one time I went to a Storm Chasers game on July 3rd and they had a huge fireworks show. But also you could see in the distance Charles Schwab doing their fireworks show. So you kind of got like the
both.
Yeah, one's like super tiny because it's far off, but like you got to see both fireworks shows from one spot. I thought that was really cool. And so yeah, it's just like, oh shit, I have to pay attention when baseball playoffs happen now. Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's covering about everything. Potentially could be doing a video of us doing a shooting comp or something like that, or we just fuck around and do it, see how it runs.
Yeah, I think even just filming it just to give
an idea.
Yeah. If it's fun for us to do, if it makes sense.
Yeah. And then from there, might be doing that this weekend or just shooting in general. See how that works for everybody. But the actual shooting comp, Jesus Christ. Will be recorded. We are going to put that one up, and I might edit it up and whatnot, make it cool, make it look like all the gun tuber stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Just like with the dynamic, like running around and everything.
As long as we don't have like a Kentucky ballistics incident or
Yeah.
a ballistic slow-mo incident, we'll have a good time. Which I'm not saying that to make fun of those people.
No,
Also,
no.
I just don't want to show up on the Darwin Awards. That's my
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to end up
That's
on
my-
Darwin Awards or accidentally. Every time I go to reholster, I like make sure my finger, even though I know chamber's cleared and everything, I'm like, I don't want to be the dude sitting there like, I just fucking shot myself.
yeah.
He's reholstering like the leather holster.
Man, I'm trying to think of that other video too, where like he's pointing it down range, and I don't know if he means to pull the trigger. I don't think he does, because the way that he like reacts and shoots,
the big old revolver.
and the guy's like, "Did you mean to do that?" He goes, "Yes." He's like, "I don't believe you."
Yeah, no one. Dude, and like, what's wild about that one is that he shoots a second time up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was, because it was done, and
Yeah.
like, and he's, "Do you mean to do that?" Yeah.
Yeah. You sure, bud?
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that? Yeah. I mean, that's about it. There wasn't much in football news. Giannis Antetokounmpo finally left Minnesota or Milwaukee. Sorry, not Minnesota. Milwaukee, and went to the Heat. So he's going to be on a good basketball team.
Hasn't he been on like a basketball team?
He has been on one, but like they're in a poverty team, kind of like it's like having a really good player on the Oakland A's.
Yeah.
And like they can't trade him because they're their best player, but also like they don't have the draft picks because they traded away all their draft picks on bust. That's kind of what's happening right here. And so finally the Heat traded like I think 2 first-round picks and something like that to get Giannis, so that it's like
longer is LeBron gonna play for?
I don't know, dude. Back in 2018, I thought he was only going to, or whenever he went to the Lakers, I'm like, okay, he's got like 2 seasons with the Lakers, and then he's done. That didn't happen. He's been there now 6 seasons, 6, 7 seasons. I don't know off the top of my head, to be honest. But yeah, it's just like, LeBron, you need to retire. Like every year, LeBron and the Lakers get close to the playoffs or they make the playoffs, but then our first round elimination. And it's like, really, dog, you guys are spending all this money getting these superstars and you can't pull it out, like, and make it to at least an NBA final.
Yeah.
Make a showing of yourself with this historic program. You're just shitting the bed every year in playoffs. Yeah. But, actually, you had the Hockey Brothers.
Oh, yeah. So this is, so like, it starts out like their dad, Keith Kachuk, like he actually, well, okay, let me go. I guess we'll go in order of the events. So Brady Kachuk played for the Ottawa Senators, and his brother played for the Florida Panthers. So the Panthers traded, let me pull up the exact. So the Senators received 3 first-round draft picks and a second-round, so that Brady could play with Matthew in. So I guess this is my Matthew of the week, Matthew Kachuk, because they played together.
They gave
on,
up
like,
how many picks? What was it?
Was it 3 first rounds and a second round?
Just to have brothers on the same team?
Yeah. I mean,
are they good?
Yeah, I mean, they played together for like Team USA.
Yeah.
Ottawa fans are already like burning his jersey. Like, yeah, they're not happy.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of like a weird like space right now. I'm not like super into the world, but I just thought it was like interesting. And then 2 days later, their dad, Keith Kachuk, who played for the Blues, he got inducted into the Hall of Fame. So,
wow.
Yeah, I was like, oh, big
family legacy.
Yeah. So then I was like, would I want to play with my brother on the same team? And I've worked with my brother, and it's different, but it's also kind of similar.
Yeah.
But with my 2 brothers, I don't know if if I
Yeah.
could, because like they're not the most like.
Athletic.
That's not what I was going to say. I was going to say competitive, but
Yeah, I guess they are semi-athletic, but yeah,
Yeah.
competitive. Yeah.
mhm.
I love playing sports with my brothers.
Mm.
Every family reunion, if we're like there's a sport or something like that going on, it's like, all of us brothers against the rest of the family,
Yeah.
and we're usually mopping the floor pretty easily. Like we did a tug of war with just me and my brothers against the rest of the cousins,
Mm.
and we mopped them. And I was just like, yeah, it's just like, and then in beer Olympics last year, having all three of my siblings, it was just like we work very well together, even though none of us really played on the same teams together. So it would have been like super cool, like if we were brought up in that, like we're going to be prodigal professional athletes on the same sport. That would have been super badass to have like all of us on the same team, especially if we have like working together positions.
Yeah.
Because then it's just like an easy flowing sibling connection almost. Yeah, I would love to play if I got the chance to play on a professional sport with my siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's kind of why, like, with my brother for softball, like, I love having him there just because, it is a sibling, but also,
I like having the kids around too, where they want to be like bat, and like I'm not gonna say the youngest kid's name,
yeah,
but like we're
my niece.
yeah, your niece. Because we're like that boy, and then she's like, and that girl. I'm a bat girl. We're like, okay,
All right. Well,
my bad, dude. Go get the bat.
dude, my favorite part too is that like I wrote down very simply what the umpire said. It was like when you hear him say time,
Oh, and
the dude in the
I heard
green.
you a couple different times. You're like, hey. You need to wait. I know you're excited. You need to wait before you can go get that bat.
And even my girlfriend was doing the same thing too. She goes like, "You need to wait," but also trying to like
Do the book. Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
And then like, all right, I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah. But yeah, it was also kind of a fuck around game, if I'm going to be honest. Even the other team, I think, was just fucking around too. They were laughing and smiling. We were joking with him.
Yeah.
I know a couple of times they were like, "Hey, good hit,"
Yeah.
to me, and I did the same back to them.
Mm.
I was like, "Man, that was a really good catch," and he was like, "Yeah, dude." They're really chill.
Yeah, they're nice guys.
Yeah. Wouldn't want to be on my team, except for maybe one or two, but yeah. Yeah. This week's episode of the MattCast podcast is brought to you by Hart Ventures Electrical Services. Looking for reliable, fast, and honest electrical work you can actually trust? Look no further than Hart Ventures Electrical Services. Whether it's a flickering light, a full panel upgrade, rewiring your dream home, Hart Ventures gets the job done safely, efficiently, and no shortcuts, no surprises.
What really sets Hart Ventures apart is their commitment to the community. He's not some big, out of town chain. He lives here, he works here, and he stands behind every job he does. That means free estimates, clear communication, and service that treats your home like it's his own.
From emergency repairs to energy efficient upgrades, Hart Ventures Electrical Services has you covered 24/7. So next time something sparks, hopefully not literally, give them a call and see why your neighbors keep them on speed dial.
Thanks again, Joe, for sponsoring this episode's week of the MattCast.
Matt, how'd you change so fast?
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming to the MattCast podcast. I am Matty Elijah, my co-host, Matty J. I'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.